called as air resistant. Now, यहाँसम्म कसलाई केही सोध्नु छ आज बेटर भयो है भन्नु. Now we'll go to volumes and capacities. Volumes and capacities. And so volume and capacities are two different things, two different terms, volumes and capacities. So we'll with this. So in all breathing, the respiratory normal adult respiratory rate कति हुन्छ? Anyone? Respiratory rate कति हुन्छ हाम्रो? Normal respiratory rate is 15 to 16 minutes, and 15 to 16 times per minute. That is normal respiratory rate. So during normal respiratory rate, this exchange of gases, filling and emptying, that never stops. You know? Okay, that never stops. So this means the alveolar filling is there and the emptying is there, and there is exchange of gases through the alveoli ducts and the alveoli surface. And apart from this, there are some air which is not taking part in this process. There is some air remaining which is not taking part in this. That is called as dead space. त्यो नै dead space हो जुन रेस्पिरेटर को प्रोसेस मा, ब्रीदिङ को प्रोसेस मा, लंग्स मा हाम्रो के भइरहेछ? It is continuous process. The exchange is taking place from the walls of the alveoli and alveoli surface, you know, and there are some amount of air which are not taking part in this at all. That is called as dead space or anatomical dead space. That is not involved in respiration, and that amount is about 150 ml. That amount is about 150 ml. So now we'll dead space to बुझ्नु भयो. यो भनेको anatomical space हो. अब anatomical air amount हो which does not take part in the respiration or breathing process मा यसको भागै हुँदैन. It does not take part in the breathing process. It is not involved in breathing. Means the continuous exchange, inspiration, expiration, and exchange of gases is taking place. But this anatomical dead space amount is 150 ml, which is not taking part in that process. That is why it is called as dead space. Means it is not taking part in the functional aspect of breathing. 150 ml. Now talking about the volumes. The four types of volume. The first one is tidal volume, means reserve volume, and residual volume. These four volumes you have to understand. So what is volume? Tidal volume भनेको के हो? तो inspiration र expiration गरिरहेछ हैन. तो normal inspiration र expiration जुन गरिरहेछ नि हैन, inspiration र expiration जुन normally हामी गरिरहेछौं, we are breathing daily normally. So that volume of air is called as tidal volume, which is passing in and out of the lungs in each cycle of breathing. Each cycle मा हामी जुन air breathe गर्छौं नि, each cycle भनेपछि inspire गर्यो, exchange of gases हुन्छ, expire गर्यो. So each cycle मा हामी normal जुन breathing गर्छौं नि, so the amount of air passing in and out of the lungs in each cycle of breathing. Each cycle of breathing means inspiration, exchange of gases, and expiration. So that is called as tidal volume. That is called as tidal volume, and it is about 500 ml. It is about 500 ml. Okay, tidal volume भनेको the amount of air which we breathe or which passes in and out of the lungs. The amount of air which passes in and out of the lungs in each cycle of breathing is called as tidal volume. It is about 500 ml. Okay, it is about 500 ml. Lung capacities को video पठाएको छु, त्यसमा अझ राम्रोसँग हुन्छ. Around 500 ml. Another volume is inspiratory reserve volume. Inspiratory reserve भनेको कस्तो? Forceful inspiration गर्नु पर्यो हैन. Normal गर्यो भने त्यो त tidal volume आइहाल्यो. Normal expiration, exchange of gases. अब forceful inspiration भनेको तपाईले the lungs के सक्नुहुन्छ म्याक्सिमम इन्स्पिरेसन एयर लिन सक्नुहुन्छ नि त्यसलाई full inspiration that is called as tidal volume. Tidal भन्नुभन्दा धेरै भयो नि त नर्मल भन्दा त धेरै it is more than tidal volume. It is about 3,000 liters. That is 3,000 liters. Hey, that is 3
सर नै जानुभयो
उता आवाज सुन्ने खा र यता सुने हैन त आवाज
सुने हैन आवाज
अहिले त
आवाजै राम्रोसँग आएन त अड्का क्या खा
अघिदेखि आवाज राम्रोसँग आएको छैन
अड्किरहेको छ बेला बेलामा अड्किरहेको
खोइ यो वाइफाईको बट्टा फाल्नु पर्ने भएको छ अनि अघिदेखि त्यतिकै चिच्याइरहेको छु त बिचमा रोक्नु पर्दैन मलाई घाँटी सुकिसक्यो यहाँ
पानी खान सर
पानी त खाने हो अनि बिचमा रोक्नु पर्छ नि त राम्रोसँग नसुनेपछि नबुझेपछि
नसुनेपछि भनेको सर
inspiratory reserve volume बुझ्नुभयो त it is the forceful or it is the volume of air that can be taken into the lungs or that can be inhaled during forceful inspiration maximum inspiration गर्दाखेरि जति amount of air lungs मा लिन सकिन्छ that is called as inspiratory reserve volume it is about 3 liter that is 3000 milliliter 3 liter हो अब त्यस्तै अर्को छ volume expiratory reserve volume expiratory reserve भनेको it is the forceful amount of air that can be exhaled out of the lungs in maximum expiration that is forceful expiration forceful expiration गर्दाखेरि जति amount of air बाहिर फाल्न सकिन्छ त्यसलाई के भन्छ expiratory reserve volume expiratory reserve volume it is about 1.5 liter it is about 1.5 liter so this is the largest amount of air or volume of air which can be expelled out from the lungs during forceful expiration. It is about 1.5 liter. Now the other volume is residual volume. Residual volume means the amount of air which can't be residual भनेको बचेको नामैले सजेस्ट गर्छ नि हैन यो फोर्सफुल एक्सपिरेसन गर्दा पनि जुन एयर बाहिर निकाल्न सकिदैन नि त्यसलाई चाहिँ रेजिडुअल भोल्युम भन्छको सो द अमाउन्ट अफ द भोल्युम अफ एयर व्हिच कान्ट बी एक्सपेल्ड आउट इभन आफ्टर फोर्सफुल एक्सपाइरेसन गर्दा पनि त्यो भोल्युम अफ एयर व्हिच रिमेन्स इन द लंग्स इज कॉल्ड एज रेजिडुअल भोल्युम और द भोल्युम अफ एयर व्हिच कान्ट बी एक्सपेल्ड आउट even after the forceful expiration is called as residual volume. Okay, so these are the four volumes: tidal volume, inspiratory reserve volume, expiratory reserve volume, and residual volume. It is about 1 liter. It is about 1 liter. So now come to the capacities. So there are four capacities of the lung. That is, first one is हाम्रो इन्स्पिरेटरी रिजर्भ भोल्युम थियो त्यसकै इन्स्पिरेटरी क्यापासिटी अब क्यापासिटी कति हो त इन्स्पिरेटरी क्यापासिटी अफ द लंग्स कति हो त सो दिस इज द अमाउन्ट अफ एयर दैट क्यान बी इन्स्पायर्ड विथ म्याक्सिमम इफोर्ट इन्स्पिरेटरी क्यापासिटी भनेको चाहिँ यो चाहिँ त्यो अमाउन्ट हो जुन म्याक्सिमम इफोर्ट लगाउँदाखेरि